Memory lane and shit back in the days vital. My cousin Horse had a Big Daddy Kane vinyl. Ain't no half stepping, sounding like a chipmunk until I slowed it down like a driver by a skid bump. Rhymes I write are mixed up. My man bought rings with his uncle drug money from a transport sting. I wore baggy jeans, had Jansport strings. My pops used to camcord things. Criss Cross had me wearing jeans backwards. A scene classic, the mean fashion. Teddy bears on clean fabric. Wu-Tang and B.I.G. rapping. Snoop Dogg and MTV spazzing. I'm on the scene tagging, graffiti action. I was hopping the trains. Arcade stealing out my pop's bottle of change. Hot 97 mixes was a popular craze. Dubbing over gospel tapes that my mama enraged. I get down. I remember I was copying Mace. Interned at Def Jam during Foxy and Case.
Yes,
when the Bloods came trying to put a knife to my face. My cousin
we y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
I was good.
Y'all can hear me out there?
Back to the fabulous pun. Ran away for a week, smoked cannabis and rum, and I knew hip hop was my life. Get down, get down. I just get down, and I
Tap in. Make sure y'all tap in. Tap in live from Media Studio 24. Live from Media Studio 24. Make sure y'all tap in. Tell a friend. Let me send them invites. Hold on.
Inspired by them cold press tapes and the black and white flyers. We was high as Limbites at the fever, rapping cheaper, easy wide smacking asses. Gazelle glasses. Lakers started jacking crease on my lease, please. Couldn't tell me Nathan. Fast forward a couple years, chick that I knew through a kick of pre-taping. Wait a minute. I go to school with him. I could do this shit. Now copped a few tape decks. Little Spanish kid with the Ava Rex. Had his Timbs on a Deejay neck. 96th grade Lex. Label execs gave him that new knives for they even gave us a flex.
Wizzy
made that legendary tape with flex. Face off. 98 they put my face in the sauce. 99 New Year, such a blur. What a star. Big L, freaky tie. Got murdered just a month apart. Broken heart, cause not just a fan. These niggas was my man. Shit hard to understand. Damn. Them big pun inspired shit made me feel like I should retire and give up
Yes,
the crown.
yes.
But I can't cause for hip hop.
Yes, we live and direct. Live from Media Studio 24. Clap it up. Live from Media Studio 24. DJ Smoke, wherever there's smoke, there's fire. So, you know, we got a lot of fire for you guys tonight. We got a lot of fire. We sipping on Patron tonight, but it's still black on. Shout out Jay-Z, Ace of Spades. Y'all hear that record in the background? It's a classic right there. Y'all don't even know. DJ Wizzy Hoffa. The man to the left of me. Clap it up for Wizzy Hoffa right now. Clap it up for Wizzy Hoffa. Yeah. We got a hip-hop legend in the building. Wizzy Hoffa. What's up, baby?
Yeah. Man, I've been waiting for this.
Oh, I know you have. I know. I've been waiting. Yo, in case y'all haven't seen me and Wizzy Hoffa literally spar on Facebook from time to time on random topics, I finally got him here.
Listen, man, I be looking at my phone sometimes because I always watch what you put up, and I be like, it's just whether I got all day or I don't.
I know you shake your
Sometimes
head.
I got all day.
Oh, no. I always got time.
We might go 2 hours. You never know.
I always got time. You know what I mean? There's a few topics we always... Hold on. But before we get into the topics, I want you to give them a brief background. Let them know the caliber of the person that I'm sitting next to and interviewing right now.
DJ Wizzy Hoffa, producer, DJ, former MC. I mean, I still write. You know what I mean? A&R. A lot of duties, man. You know, I engineer a little bit.
A lot of labels.
Talent development. That's one of my favorite things. Mixtapes. The mixtape game, me and my team, Noise Mob, we hit that kind of hard.
Noise Mob, y'all
definitely hit that kind of hard for a minute. For
got
like
that
a long, nice little string.
Yo, no lie, like I ain't gonna front. I actually went and I looked up, you know what I mean? I had to like look you up, I Googled you, looked you, I found some videos, seen some awards, like, you know what I mean? I seen Diddy present y'all with an award.
Word.
He didn't present it to us, but I put that out there to show like this is how big the Justo Awards was. Like what he built. You see what I'm saying? For him to have a Diddy come there and to present an award, that just shows you the level, the caliber of what, you know what I mean, Justo was doing. So it was an honor to win that.
Major moves, man. Major moves. So we're going to get into these topics because you know what? Me and you clash on this one topic. And this one topic is, what does DJ Khaled do? Now, people, I'm going to let y'all know right now. If you ask me, Khaled needs to get kicked out of hip-hop. He needs to get kicked out of hip hop.
Explain this.
I feel that DJ Khaled, he finds these artists. He gets these talented artists. He throws them together. He doesn't make the beats. Nothing. He puts these artists on a record, and he takes the credit for these records. I understand he was in the studio. And he probably said, look, I want this record to be about this. But I feel that he oversteps his boundaries sometimes, and he just does too much overall as a person.
You know what, man? If there was no Khaled, there couldn't be me. Because, like, he broke the gateway down for DJs to be able to put out albums. Yeah, it was done before him, but not to his level. He took it to the whole next level. As far as what does he do? That's the part you want me to explain to you?
Yes, please. Because these albums that he put out, like, what is his Yo, I'm pretty sure some of the people watching right now, they want to know, what is DJ Khaled's contribution to these records?
Khaled can make beats. He used to make beats. He got beats on Terror Squad albums, all types of stuff. But what he does is he produces. It's a difference between making a beat and being a producer. You can be both. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree.
You can be both, but you don't have to make the beat to still be a producer. So what he does is he crafts records from the bottom up, from maybe a melody, maybe a beat, maybe a skeleton of a beat. Yo, this is the vision I got. I want to call this song this. I want the concept to be this. These are the artists that I want on it. Then he's going to bring them in there and make sure that they put their sauce on it the way he wants to. Like, he is involved in that record from the beginning to the end. And
but is that enough for you to claim the record as yours? Like, right now...
Wait. This is a business, dude. As long as you go through the right steps of business, you can claim the record is yours. Yes. Yeah, it is his. He owns it.
I'm not talking about the business aspect of it, man. Let's just be real, man. Popstar. The record Popstar out right now. That's Drake's record. That's Drake's record. I know it's Drake's record. Khaled knows Drake's record. The world knows it's Drake's record.
So why don't you do this?
For some reason, this is presented as a DJ Khaled record.
Ask Drake who record it is. He'll tell you.
We're going to have to get Drake on the show.
He'll tell you who record it is,
Drake, tap in.
We're going to have to get Drake on the show. We're going to have to talk, man. But in the meantime, I got this record from Siani Bryce. Did I say her name right? Siani Bryce?
A word?
Siani Bryce. Yeah, man. She got a record called Working, and it is fire. Fresh up to 518, because I know how we do. All we play is fire.
How you get that, man? How you get that?
Siani Bryce. Somebody tag Siani right now. Let her know we playing her record. Let Siani know. Siani working. Siani Bryce, 518 Music. The other 518 DJs are scared to play 518 music. But I do it all day. That's all I play. That's all I do.
Damn.
DJ Smoke, where the smoke is fire. Wizzy Hoffa.
Why you out frontin'? Unfire your niggas. Talking about that I'm creepin'. Creepin' with these niggas. You know I'm a baller. Do anything for ya. As I stack this paper, I always remain loyal.
This is what the 518 sound like. Siani Bryce working.
Work. You know I've been working. And I be out late nights just to get my cake right. Just so we can live right. I'm just trying to focus. I'm just trying to make it, baby. Why you stay complaining? Like your 9 to 5 and cutting the lane. I've been on the road, out here doing your show. I know you've been holding me down, waiting for me at home. I'm just trying to get to a check on my way. I think turning back.
NBA Dab, what's up, baby? NBA Dab. Vanessa Rivera, Skino Dre.
I'm trying to get this paper, baby. Are you gonna be down for me? We'll be a friend later. You know I've been working. You know I've been working. I be out late nights just to get my cake right. Just so we can live right. Just so we can live right. You know I've been working.
DJ Biz, what's up? DJ Biz, what's up? Everybody, check us out.
Upstate Craig, DJ Biz.
And while we on that vibe, man, a dude that I really like his music, Solely Had. Solely Had makes great music. We need to get him on that show. Yo, DJ Wizzy Hoffa.
This sound like it might be something.
Honest opinion, what do you think of Solely Had? You heard his music yet?
Couple songs.
Check this record out.
Speaking of love, hey, we like dice and we like laughs. You said no, please
Please don't tell no one about this shit. No, I'm gonna swallow the
fire.
If that's what you're into, that's secret love.
Solely Had, what's up? We need you on the show. DJ Ciroc, get Solely Had on the show. We waiting for him.
I said no, do that push me, I feel like I might slip. No, I'm gonna swallow the key. If that's what you're into, that secret love, between you and me.
That's what the 518 sound like.
Come and give you the season in between the lines, then pass it behind her, sign secret admirer. Say you and I should spend some time. I wrote back when and where I'll be there, sounds nice. She wrote, you won't tell anyone, right? No, cause love is so fragile, I'm holding you down. I want you to myself, you my type.
You're killing
so selfish, I know, and I have it, it's mine. I don't wanna let go, never.
Solely Had, come check Wizzy Hoffa. Solely Had, get in the studio with Wizzy Hoffa. This is a hip hop legend. Y'all will make classics. Speaking of that word classic.
So you know I'm good, but I think we better together. Don't sweat it, keep telling myself when I'm speaking of love. We like dice and we like lips.
518. This is what the 518 sound like. Solely Had. Speaking of DJ Ciroc, you called it out. You said this boy was special.
Between you and me, need someone to come and give you a reason to love. We cut ties, I lost my grip. I said no, do not push me, I feel like I might slip.
518 sound like these other DJs scared to play 518 music, but that's what I play, that's what we play. We do this.
Between you and me, need someone to come and
Clap it up real quick for Solely Had. Clap it up real quick for Solely Had. He got that record deal, he's making big moves. He got that record with Melly, that's fire. We have to get that record. Solely Had and Melly. Melly, what's up, baby? I see you. With DJ Wizzy Hoffa, man. Another thing we tend to clash on, classic. What is a classic record? What do what do you feel determines or classifies a record as a classic?
Yeah, you be calling something a classic in 3 hours. You be like, yo, that's a classic.
That's all it take. You never heard of an instant classic?
Yo, a classic gotta be determined a classic over time.
Oh my God!
You gotta be able to stand a little bit of time, and you know what I mean, and still be above a lot of things a lot of other people put out for you to say that it's a classic.
Now, what's the timeline? Give us this timeline. Like, how long must the record be hot and have the same impact before we could determine this record is a classic?
I mean, I was talking to my man last night. He feel like 444 is a classic, but is it time to declare that a classic?
I think it's definitely a classic.
Is it already deemed a classic because it's Hov?
I think it's definitely a classic, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll clap it up for Hov real quick. Clap it up for Hov. Black on Ace of Spade. Shout out Hov. Shout out Rock Nation.
So how many classics do Hov got?
Oh, Hov has many classics. Do you know what I feel? You know what? To me, a classic is determined by the impact. The impact of your records. Like, for instance, I feel that Meg Thee Stallion already has 1 or 2 classics under her belt, for sure. And she's been out for such a limited amount of time, but the impact that her records have had was able to make her records like classics.
So do you determine classic by the accolades of the record or how the music actually sounds?
No, not the accolades. I never go by the accolades. There's a whole system. Look, there's a system in music that I don't follow. Like the whole Oscars, the Grammys, Billboards, like all the stuff we're supposed to follow, I don't follow that. Because if we do, then dudes that we listen to, dudes that we rock with, a lot of them are eliminated. When you start talking about Grammys, when you start talking about Billboard records.
Do you think Megan Thee Stallion album was a classic?
Her album? Of course not. Nothing.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about some of her songs. Her singles. You know what I mean? She definitely had a few singles that were classics that years from now when they play
if in 10 years if we're still playing them records, yes, you probably could say they're a club classic, but it's still out right now and you already.
So do you go by accolades? Like, do you think accolades count?
I think that your record gotta stand the test of time. Like, it gotta be timeless. It gotta be something that the greats made music that still transfer 20, 30 years later.
So you know what I'm about to ask you?
It's not a came and went record.
I'm about to ask you a real question right now. And this is going to actually be going against the grain for a hip-hop dude like you, because I know the type of hip-hop you into. You into lyricism, you into substance, you into content, but you also into sound.
I mean, I like what you just played. That was fire.
Tell me this. Chief Keef album, first album with records like I Don't Like, Every Day. Was that album a hip hop classic?
To a certain demographic of people, probably.
Definitely. You don't even have to use that pretense that it's definitely a hip hop classic, and that's what I'm talking about. Chief Keef changed the culture.
I think it goes by demographics.
He changed the culture. He created a lane. There's artists, some of the artists we're listening to right now, from Fabio Foreign to Pop Smoke, God Bless the Dead, to the current dudes, the motherfucking Little Durks, the Sleepy Hollows, the Chef G's. All of these dudes grew up listening to Chief Keef. I feel like Chief Keef opened the door for him. That first project with records like Every Day,
Yo, listen,
I Don't Like.
You could say whatever you want about any of these dudes. Let's see how long they could keep doing it. That's all I'm saying to you, bro.
That's true.
So how long before we determine a record is a classic?
A record or just a particular song?
A song, a single. How long before we call a single a classic?
Dude, there's records that come and go and they just hot for the moment, and then there's records. Listen, this is the thing. There's records that play on the radio for 6 weeks, and then there's records that play on the radio for a year. It all just determines how that record affected the culture. When you got to bring up a Khaled record, when you got a Wild Thoughts, they're still going to be playing that shit in 7 years.
And now you know what I think? You just mentioned radio. I put radio in the same. That's the reason why I'm not on the motherfucking radio. Them other radio niggas don't.
We're gonna talk about that shit too, man.
They don't do. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna talk.
Too much, man.
We gonna go into detail. We gonna doing too much of what? Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now.
Every day.
What you think?
When I watch this show,
what you see?
You on here talking about radio. Stop talking about them niggas, man. Do your thing.
No, you know what you gotta remember?
You sound. You could come off. You could be taken for feeling salty.
You think so?
Yes, and you don't need to come off that way, because Chris Gibbs is gonna be all right regardless. Trust me.
Clap it up for that. Because I think he's right. But you know what though? Let me talk. Never take it as me being salty. You know what you gotta remember? Radio is a very competitive game. Very competitive. Now you know what my mindset is? I came up playing basketball. You know what I did? Yo, you know what? When I step on that court, I'm going to find a player that's the best. I'm going to find a dude with the biggest name. Oh, you ranked number 10 in the nation? Oh, you got that. So you know what? I'm coming for you. Because you know what? You set the bar. So me coming for you, that means that I'm coming for the best. That means I'm in a game off the rip. You look at Hot 90s. You look at Hot 97.
You can't compete with them because what they doing is different than what you're doing.
If you look at, for now, you got to think everything got to start. If you listen to Hot 97 and Power 105, they're mortal enemy. Yo, the hatred between Flex and Charlemagne, like I think if they see each other, it's on sight. If Flex and Charlemagne, drop a bomb real quick. If Flex and Charlemagne see each other, it's on sight, because that's how serious they are about that shit. Even now, like the competitive edge is even going as far as motherfucking fast food. McDonald's. Yeah. Yo, Wendy's. Do you ever see Wendy's tweets?
You see the King going after.
All I'm saying is, right, when you keep doing that, it makes it seem like radio is where you want to be, where this is where you should want to be.
No, you know what I realized?
That's true.
You know what I realized? And I'm gonna talk
focus on someone else.
And I'm gonna say some real shit. Yo, look, man. Doing this made me realize that radio is not where I want to be. For real.
So you got to think about it, Joe. Stop making it seem like
the
that.
freedom
Just
that I have.
Say nothing about
you know what I mean? The freedom. But on the real, I look at it like this. Right now, in this lane that I'm taking, right now, radio is on top. There's a few podcasts out here. You know what I mean? It's a few dudes that's making some noise, but you know what? Radio is on top. I'm coming for that top spot. I'm coming for that. I'm always gonna, whoever the best is, I'm always gonna put my foot on their neck. You know what I mean? Because that's my approach. That's that real Brooklyn shit. Clap it up for Brooklyn real quick. You know what I mean? That's how Brooklyn made me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shark. I'm a shark in the water.
Let me tell you this.
You sound like Prince.
You be on here playing records, and we gonna finish this topic.
Yeah,
you be on here playing records, and you be like, yeah, radio ain't playing this. Nigga, ask radio, do they got a clean version for this shit?
And now, do you know the reason why I say that?
It's true.
And you know the reason why I said that?
I can't play most of those at my team parties.
I'm going to keep it a buck. You know the reason why I said that? A lot of local artists can vouch for me right now. I was one of the pioneers pushing the movement to get local music played on the radio. Before I'm talking about when Tinch was on Hot 99.1. When I got up and I met up with Tinch, big shout out Tinch. When I went and I got up with Tinch and I met up with Allison Lowe from Town Square Media, I sat down with him and I told them, look, you know what, you got this brand, because they sat down with me when they first came to Albany. You know what I told them? You got this brand new station, you got to play local music. It's a lot of talent out here. I'm telling you, when you start playing the local,
you think you was the first person to do that?
I believe I was. That's when the station first started. That's back when it wasn't it's so crazy. There wasn't even no commercials on the station
before that, and the station before that, and the station before that.
No, of course. But I'm just saying who were some of the pioneers of that movement to get local music? Because right now I hear local music played on the radio. Who were some of the pioneers of that movement?
I think Sugar Bear is the one that started it.
Big shout out Sugar Bear. Big shout out Sugar Bear.
He's got a podcast too, right? Was he?
Yeah, the Bare Facts.
Yeah, Bare Facts. Check that out.
I never checked that out, man. I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
I'm a student.
I think it's on most of the digital platforms too.
I'm a student of Sugar Bear.
That's what's
But
up.
on the real, man, I'm gonna give y'all a technique, man, and this is real shit. Whenever you're in a sport, I look at this like sport. Dog. Whenever you, even on a team. If I come to the team and I see, this motherfucker is the best, and I feel in my head that I'm the best, I gotta get that spot. This shit is competitive.
Whatever it takes to drive you, man. If that's what drives you, then do it, man.
So what drives you?
Damn.
What drives you?
Just, I've been doing this so long, I can't lose. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, at the end of the day, I know I'm great at what I do. So because of that, I'm not giving that shit up, bro. You gotta take it from me, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got a fire record out right now. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? You're definitely getting better with time, I would say. You know what I mean? Now you
supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? Like
to.
Me and you have sat in the studio plenty of times, but you know what I think it is though? I don't really have the passion of an artist. You know what I mean? I have a musical passion.
Yo, let me tell you.
I have a passion for music.
This boy could rap.
I could definitely rap.
Nah, he could rap.
I could definitely rap, man. I got some records out.
And the way he raps, you wouldn't understand why he be co-signing all this shit that he be co-signing. Because he really comes from the era where you had to be able to rap, and he could rap.
I mean,
I don't be getting it sometimes.
That's true.
You know what it is, though? You know what it is? People get upset when I co-sign artists that aren't the most lyrical. Like, I'm going to give 2 examples. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give 3 examples. 3 artists that I'm huge fans of. I'm huge stands of. Young Thug, Uzi Vert, and Future. Now, those 3 artists, they might not be the most lyrical. They might not be saying, they might not get computers puting or get computers tooting.
Nah, that's a dumbass line to compare that to, man. Don't do that.
But you know what? But you know what I will say? These motherfuckers make music that move the masses, because that's what it's about. Music is meant to be felt, not heard. Music is meant to be felt. If you take it back to the very beginnings of music, there wasn't even any lyrics.
You right about
it was
that.
It was just sounds, instruments, it's energy. Somebody like Future, I'm not gonna front. Yo,
Beat breaks,
Jay-Z is my man. Future does not compare to Jay-Z.
But guess what,
my
dude? This is the art of putting rap on a beat. So that's really irrelevant.
Oh, no,
this
cool,
is what it is.
Watch this though. Future is in no way comparable to Jay-Z. But you know what I'll tell you? Jay-Z's records can't make me feel the energy that a Future record makes me feel. Like, think about Future, fuck up some
commas.
So
it's a different energy. Okay.
Think about
Does
Future.
that make it better?
No. It doesn't make it better. Oh, no. But you know what? It makes it better at its particular attribute. You know what I mean? It might not be a better record lyrically, but it all depends on what you're trying to do.
Hip-hop has subgenres now. To where before it was just, or it had to be this or nothing. Now it's, okay, you got trap. Now you got drill. Like, we got subgenres now. So, you know, hip-hop grew.
So on some shit, we gonna do this right now. You know what I mean? Before we go into this next record, man, I want to hear from Wizzy Hoffa. Who is your top 3 hottest? And now, should I go first, or do you want to go first? Who's your top 3 hottest artists in the hip hop industry right now? Should I go first, or you want to go first?
Go ahead.
All right, look. You're going to start it off, and you know what I'm saying? I just thought of this question about 15 minutes ago, so all these answers. Number 1, I want to go and say Lil Baby. Lil Baby's on fire. he's tearing shit down. He might not be the most lyrical rapper, but actually, like lyrically, you know what I mean?
All the time. You know why? Because they niggas that making fat the music, like
That
your
does
shit
change
switch so
quick.
often, bro.
What's
like
that?
my three that I'm gonna choose been
You're three
that
for
way for
Friday
at
Live.
least 7 to 10 years. The 3 rappers I'm gonna name.
All right, so look, I'm about to name my top three hottest artists right now in the music industry. My top 3 is gonna be, let me see. My top 3 is gonna be NBA YoungBoy, On Fire. He's hot. Let me see. Who did I name just now?
NBA YoungBoy.
Before that, Lil Baby, number 2. And now my third artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to keep it a buck. Daniel Hernandez,
And that's his hot pick of the day.
6'9".
That's Chris Gibbs' hot pick of the day.
Those are the top 3
It's gonna be different
hardest.
tomorrow.
Yo, those are. It might
happened to
be.
Drake?
It might be, huh?
What happened to Drake?
No,
Drake-
he can't use Drake.
I thought
Because
he-
I'm using him.
Drake is like a
okay.
cheat
He's out of
code.
there.
Drake is a
Why
cheat
is he a
code.
cheat
Everybody
code?
know
No,
how I feel about
he's-
Drake.
No.
He's always gonna be
He
the
said
hottest.
he's the
When a nigga
greatest
make
of all
himself,
time.
when a nigga make himself who he is, then that's a cheat code. He didn't
You know
start
what it
off
is?
like that.
Drake is always the hottest. He always has the most hits out. He's always on the Billboard charts 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. He always has multiple videos out. He always
And
has
how long has
music
he
out with
been out?
the
How long has he been out?
Drake. I've been listening to Drake. I want to say since about 2009. I want to say.
Okay, so that would be
2009
that would be
started.
about 11, 12 years.
So
Yeah, I
about
think
11.
2000.
So about 11 years, and I would say that he became the hottest. I feel Take Care elevated his level. You know what I mean? Like it elevated his career to a new level. I
2019?
think that like nah. Like Take Care, I believe came out in 2011.
Okay, so what's the point? Is that an excuse or something?
What's that?
Well, I'm saying like
I'm just saying.
you
know what I
didn't
mean?
name him.
I'm letting
You
y'all
didn't
know
name him.
how I feel. Know what I mean? I'm always rock with Drake. You know what I mean? But I want to give. You know what I mean? I want to give the new dudes a chance. You know what I mean? I want to give some. You know what I mean? Like
But
it's always gonna go to Drake.
to me, he is a new dude.
Oh my God! So who's your top 3? Give me your
new.
top 3 hottest right now.
To me, he is a new dude. If
give
you
me
been
your
around,
top 3 hottest.
come on, man. Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, bro. That's the 3 I'm sticking
Kendrick
with.
Lamar.
That's the 3 I'm sticking with.
Kendrick Lamar. Yo, give me a womp womp for Kendrick Lamar. Yo, tell me this. What the hell is Kendrick Lamar doing right now? He's not putting out no music. He has nothing out.
Dude,
How was he
dude.
the hottest?
Dude, first of all, when this dude comes, bro, he's coming with it. Whatever he's doing is masterful. Don't think he just sitting back with his feet up like, oh, I got 12 Grammys and now I could chill.
Yo,
nah,
but we
my
talking
nigga.
about who's hot right now.
You got to remember that Nip
We talking
died,
about who's
bro.
hot right now.
Like that fucked him up.
I hear
Like
that.
so now, whatever he's
I hear
coming
that.
with, he gonna make it count and
But we're
believe
talking
believe
about
he's
hot.
gonna tribute that man.
You know what's crazy? Even before Nip died, he didn't really have no material out. You know what it is? This rap shit is just like the NBA.
Yo,
I got my man. I got my
listen.
man in the background right now.
Listen.
Loyalty Films. You
Listen.
know who's his favorite basketball player?
Listen.
Who's that?
LeBron James.
Yo.
And you know the reason why? LeBron James could be consistent straight through all the year. He don't take no two, 3 seasons off.
Everybody, yo, this ain't
J.
about
Cole, Kendrick, they take seasons
It's
off.
not about taking seasons off. Like these dudes is being taught by the veterans. You still like certain rappers choose not to play that game of I always gotta have content out to stay relevant. When you know your class of an artist, you don't have to do that, my nigga. When you at that, if Drake don't have to
It's
do it
not
if he don't
about
want
that,
to.
but you
he
know
can
what
stop
they
for
say.
3 years,
Out
and
of
when he
sight,
come
out
back
of
out,
mind.
everybody's still gonna go and stream that
But
shit
out
more
of
than
sight, out
everybody
of
else.
mind, if Drake goes a year and a half without putting no music out, there's no way I can classify him as the hottest. And that's where me and you clash. There's absolutely no way.
What do you mean? Like this the hottest?
Like,
means,
what was the
like,
last record
you
Kendrick
go with-
Lamar put
you-
out?
Nigga, you go
What's
with
Kendrick
what,
Lamar
you go
latest
with what's
record?
popular. You go with what's popular now. Like you ride the waves. Me, I'm talking about these is the niggas that
Hip hop
still
lives for the moments.
it lives for the
hip-hop
moments.
lives
And
for the
guess
moments.
what? Them niggas done lived through all the moments.
You got to look at hip hop
They
right
lived through
now.
all the moments.
Somebody like Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion hasn't been out for that long. The Baby hasn't been out for that long. But they're what's hot right now, and you can't deny it.
And I'm not saying that they're not, but are they hotter than everybody else? They're the hottest. What does the hottest mean?
And now, you know I'm gonna tell you this.
What does the hottest?
I'm gonna tell you this.
You could probably name 5 artists that's the hottest. Hottest is only supposed to be
Nicki Minaj.
one person.
Is it how much they're putting out, or
Nicki
the hottest
Minaj
number one record?
is 10 times bigger than Nicki Minaj is 10 times bigger than Meg Thee Stallion, but Meg Thee Stallion currently is a hotter artist.
Nicki was at that spot at one
There's
point.
no way around it. Meg Thee Stallion is the hotter artist because when you're talking about hot, you're talking about right now. Now, when you're talking about better or more established, you're talking about their past. You're talking about their catalog,
but there's
their
so
resume.
there's so many right now artists. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, there's people that won't be here in 2 years.
Yeah, but
You
who's
feel me?
to say? But you know what I mean? Who's to say? Like, we can't worry about 2 years from now. We got to worry about what they putting out now. Speaking about what they putting out now, you recently put out a record.
That's a fact.
DJ Smoke. I heard wherever there's smoke, there's fire. This new Wizzy Hoffa record is fire. So I'm pretty sure you got it.
Fire. He put out a few. Actually,
feedback been crazy.
I think lately you put out around 4 or something. There's you got something with the.
He got one that's booming.
Oh, I know that one.
He got that I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't know
he's
why.
making noise right now.
Featuring Tiff Hollywood, US Bay.
Tiff
C
Hollywood,
Sharp.
what's up? We see you. Yo, you know what? She got a lot of potential as an artist. Because
I
you know
believe
what?
so.
She has an
I
image.
wouldn't be working with her if I didn't.
She has a powerful image. I've realized in hip hop, your image is almost just as important as your talent. There's a lot of people that have the talent but no image. They will never go nowhere. And there's people that have limited talent but have an amazing image. They probably Little Pump. Yeah. He has an image, so your image is so important.
For a guy like me, you talking that talk because it's definitely hard to find a balance.
Hard.
It is.
Brand new record.
Sometimes you gotta turn a lot of stones into diamonds. You feel me?
I want to hear this bump. Bump this. Brand new DJ Wizzy Hoffa. What's up?
Huddy, nigga, you ain't my hubby. You was busy righting your wrongs, not thinking of me. Don't be a dummy, you know they all love me.
C
When you
Sharp on
bopped
the
in the
vocals.
club, they in my DMs talking funny.
USA,
Big
I
mad
see
'cause
you,
I'm
boy.
social media famous. You on the net straight capping on some lame shit. I had you on that big, me and my bitch. On the DL Kim, handle it like a real bitch. That pussy bomb when he talking like that. I'm a squirter, yeah, it's awesome like that.
Talking to him right now, ladies. She talking to y'all. She the voice of the ladies right now.
I
can't believe you got me getting this club put up. Could you be the one to make me fall in love?
C Sharp with the A1 vocals. C Sharp.
Feel so good to me. Feel so good to
Sounds so good too. Some fire when they sound right.
Yeah, it's one of the best sounding tracks out today.
Got you in your feelings up, reminiscing how
I don't know why.
Talk to me though, you know I ain't a silly hoe.
I don't know why.
Got you in your feelings up, reminiscing how
I don't know why.
Talk to me though, you know I ain't a silly hoe.
I'm forever little shorty, we was locked in.
Okay, US
Leveled
Bay.
you up, now you really think you poppin'.
Voice of Albany,
Is it
US
hers
Bay,
in
what's
the
up? We
moment
hear you,
was
baby. Upstate
shopping?
Bay.
You moving funny, baby girl, you need to stop it.
Buck it
I
down,
held you
make
down,
noise
I
right
wanna
now.
know if you were in or out. Playing victim to your friends, I don't get it now. Posting crazy on the book, I had to sit you down. Wanted to be the queen for me, but didn't get the crown. Now it's bros over hoes, cause you get around.
This record
Now
is
it's bros
everywhere.
over hoes, cause
This
you
record is
get
at the
around.
parties. This record
Is
is
it
on
just
radio.
fed every
This
time
record is
you was
live.
acting
Media
shy?
Studio 24.
I stood
This
by
record
you
is
through it all,
everywhere.
and I don't know why. I can't believe you got me getting this club put up.
Top 97, get it tuned. Power 105, get it
Could you be
tuned.
the one to make me fall in love? Little mama, you feel so good to me. Feel so good to me. Feel so good to me. Feel so good, girl. I don't know why.
Got you in your feelings up, reminiscing how
Next record.
Lady nigga, one time.
Lucy Lee, 6 ever. Got Ye Flow.
Damn, son.
Freaky little bitch gon' fuck cause my rights off. 5 we gon' shoot at his back up. My niggas dangerous, shoot out a black truck.
I ain't
niggas, you can get packed up. She on my neck cause he see that my sack up. My pocket's heavy, just like a fat fuck. Sick like a runner, so no, we can't dap up. Run Run up on 6, you a dead guy. I'm in the trap eating ketchup with French fries. I'll still get tough and get up when they mans die. Bitch, I got heat like a stove or a campfire. 5, gun hit at the witness. I'm having trouble, but 6 move like a cricket. Popeye's pussy be busty and biscuit. Dudes find that shit just like a midget. And I don't want dumb niggas.
When they sound like I can't even sit in my seat right now. It's just so fire. Who that? Gucci Lee.
Grab the extension. Granny got purse, I boot up through a mission. You cry over loss, but to us he a victim. Put the pole in his mouth, better hope he got wisdom. How you worry about 6 when you ain't got chicken?
Turn up!
I knock him out, doing gritty. Bro, beat him up, wash him up through the dish. And I'm trying to get big, what you think on a pen? I got demons with me in this bitch, feel like Ben 10. Pussy, I'm plugged in, I ain't no guessing. Nigga get stepped on, watch you steppin'. Stay on that sidewalk, watch what you reppin'. Chopper like Jim, kicking like Tekken. And it feel like a goalie, no shit could get messy. Quarter Kawhi, I'm a shooting, no heads.
Jump on, when they sound like you don't need to play no mainstream music, no mainstream music. We have enough talent right here at home.
2 phones, 1 for the trap, Kevin Gates. And I jump with your bitch, give her back a little break. I'ma grill me a nigga, ain't talking no steak. I ain't feeling these niggas get put on my plate. I ain't cuffing these trees, I don't need a mate. Gotta meet with the plug, I ain't trying to be late. Nigga, I'm trying to ship me the pack off. I seen the op to the little nigga back off. I feel like Jason when I got that mask on. Mr. Miyagi, I'm finna go wax off. I seen his daddy and I got my wax on. I feel like Trump in the track, my tax on. Soon as I double up the work, then the pack on.
He said I feel like Trump in a trap. Get my tax on. Gucci Leak. Tag Gucci Leak right now. Tag Gucci Leak. Tell Gucci Leak I said he got
she on my neck cause you see that my sack. My pocket's heavy, just like a fat fuck. Sick like a runner, so no we can't gap up.
Brand new Gucci Leak. 6-7. Fire. And while we doing the 518, you know we gotta play my man Quade Faircloth. Make sure y'all tag Quade Faircloth right now. Let him know we gonna play his record. Quado, Zay Hunch, 10 Toes. Quado, Zay Hunch, 10 Toes. Fire. So much heat in the 518 is crazy.
DJ Smoke. It's Smoke. It's Smoke. It's Smoke. It's Smoke. It's Smoke.
It's Smoke is fire. Still talk that radio shit. The motherfuckers are real.
I buy that bitch a new Birkin bag, if that what she want. I need my bitches in tools, they ain't coming like that, I don't want them. They tryna figure where I'm working at, I'm insane around. And I got some skeletons inside my closet, I feel like I'm
I mess with this.
I got a bad bitch that like you for real, and then I got a savage to lay in your crib. I know some niggas who really gang bangin', I know some bloods and I know some crips. Me and my dog can't tell us apart, we look just alike, they thinkin' we twins. Feel like you told, you selling your soul. We like them us since we wanna be lit, and my niggas geek for real. Catch a body, you tweet for real. Headshot if you speak for real. And we both just don't reach for real. I wanted BBS's and wristies like PMS. Says I got plans up in CVS's if you want some lean for real. And my dog, they do more than body. In my heart, it was torn apart. Trying to numb it with codeine. I can't fix, don't know where to start. And this whip don't got no key. It's a motherfucking push start. I get money, I'm low key. I got up to a poor start. Yeah, I don't like coupe, I need leg room. I bought me codeine in that Fago. I'm with the killers, it's rare room. I know they gon' shoot it by saying.
That's what the 518 sound like. All we play is 518 music. We got enough talent right here. We got enough talent right here. That mainstream shit, you have to keep that shit. We good over here.
Just tryna put $1 million in the stash house. Masterpiece, don't want no limits when I
Quade Faircloth, what's up? Quade Faircloth. Brand new music.
And my dog, he a shooter like Jerry Styles. I got that bitch a new Birkin bag, if that what she want. I need my bitches in tools, they ain't coming like that, I don't want them. They tryna figure where I'm working at, I'm insane around.
Yo, we need y'all to start coming down to the studio. If y'all really nice, if y'all really make music, come down to the studio. We need y'all live. Y'all seen Sway in the morning. We about to do it better. Tell Sway I said it.
Me and my dog can't tell us apart. We look just alike, they thinkin' we twins. Feel like you told, you selling your soul. We light him up since he wanna be lit.
Slide on his block with a tool. I'm feeling like Kodak, I'm sticking and moving. And I like my bitches and tools. And bring it to front cause I might end up choosing. And I do not play by the rules. I might walk him down to a 10 that will lose. And got off my ass, what the fuck was I doing? Know my shit good cause the junkies be grooving. Track going crazy. I might jug till I give me an A.
Zay Hunch, what's up, baby? Zay Hunch, what's up? Representing that's Connect. That's Connect shit. I see you, boy. All them double H niggas, Mount Pleasant niggas, we see you, baby.
Bust on her belly, then roll up a daddy. If it's up, then it's stuck, I can't let it go. I'm a Glock, but I love my boo
Can't
better
forget about
though.
Uptown.
Bitch ride like that Megan hoe. She my little ghetto hoe. No, I can't let it go. Got a drop on the lean, got a spot for the team. Got top from your queen on the block with the fiends. Got a Glock with a demon and messes with cream. Put my bitches in lean, cause they matching with queens. I be outside every day. Build on my waist, surveil like Bayside. Yeah, she won't be my little bae. I fuck on her face cause she love how I taste like spin on her block. Yeah, my team different, I trap with the ox. Full him up packing, he serve out the spot. I can get you a bag if you set up the ox. It's not
Buy
that
that
shot.
bitch a new Birkin bag, if that what she want. I need my bitches in
Ooh, what's this? Hold on. What's this? What's this? Don't tell me this Selly Paper playing. Don't tell me this some new Selly Paper playing in Gucci League. How you feel about Selly?
Nice, man.
Like his music?
Take it.
I think this record is fire.
Take it.
I think this record is hard.
Take it.
Brand new Selly Paper playing.
Niggas try to take on my new, they don't know what to do, so they take on my moves. Walk in a party, I take on my two. If you run up, I bust, I ain't talking no school. Fuck on that bitch and take her to the moon. Yeah, I could've took two, but I'm not in that mood. These bitches stressing me out, I can't take it no more. And bitch, you don't want me to get rude. These niggas biting my shit and I see them. Wait, taking my shit, Liam Neeson, pause. Chew on my dick like she teething, flaws. I got the drip, Aquafina, Voss. These niggas copycat, I got a chopper that knock off his noodle and fuck with his stars.
They ain't 55 when the sound is good. They ain't think we can do it.
Niggas can't take it. Take it or leave it, my young niggas take what they needed. You front that I'm taking it.
Selly, what's up, Troy? What's up? Albany, what's up? Skinette, what's up? 518, what's what the 518 sound like? Tap in. Let your friends know.
Take what you want, you can't take the success.
We live from Media Studio 24.
You ain't taking the when niggas pull up with the chop, make it holler at niggas.
Deejay Smoke, wherever the smoke is fire. Loyalty fam with Loyalty fans. We see you, baby.
Took time, I got a trade, get you book line. Pussy stop following niggas. If he play dead, then I'm robbing his niggas. And this bitch cannot take it, she slobbing on niggas.
Take it. Ooh, clap it up for that record. Clap it up for that record.
Take it.
That record is a banger. That shit fire.
Take it.
But you want some shit though?
Take it.
I thought that was hard. That was hard.
Want some shit? I want to talk to you about some real shit right now. I want to talk to you about some real shit right now. We gonna put all the jokes aside. We gonna put all the bullshit aside.
Okay.
We gonna talk some real shit right now. Yo, motherfuckers in Albany is dying. A lot of people dying. A lot of people getting shot. It's a lot of violence and turmoil going on right now in Albany. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a father. You a father. You know what I'm saying? We got kids. This environment, this shit is not safe for our kids. It's like we got to start thinking long term. We got to start thinking about the things that are most precious to us, our loved ones, the things that are most valued in our lives. Shit isn't safe. And I think that everybody want to know, like, the question is, what will it take to end this? You know what I mean? Like, you've been through, you know what I'm saying? You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of errors. You've seen a lot of violence. You've seen a lot of shit. What do you think it would take to end the violence right now in Albany?
I don't know if it's like a beast that could be tamed. Like, you know, our conditions ain't changing.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate. What do you mean by conditions?
I mean, you know, we're killing each other disproportionately in our neighborhoods. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's violence all over the world, of course. That happens every day. But it's like the numbers that we have is astronomical. And, you know, it's just like, I think it comes from a place deeper than just what basketball program can we set up or after school program or, you know, is deep rooted, man.
I mean, yo, I feel, you know what I'm saying? I definitely agree.
I believe the culture.
Man.
I believe the culture has, you know, put a lot out there that, you know, a lot of the wrong things out there that, you know, that the younger generation are coming up, aspiring to be, as well. And sometimes as a person that's like a part of hip hop music, I be so in the middle with it. As far as like, damn. Is it the shit that we putting in the music, or is music just quote unquote entertainment?
Yo, no lie, I ain't gonna front, man. The music got a lot to do with it. The music got a lot, you know what I'm saying? I love hip-hop music. I love gangster rap, you know what I mean? I was raised in East New York in the 90s. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Some of the most gangster shit that these motherfuckers be rapping about, never experienced, never seen, like, I seen, like, firsthand, or even worse than that, like, I experienced, like, at young ages. You know what I mean? I remember, like, there's, like, little things. You got to think, like, even thinking about, you know what I mean? Like, think about jumping somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a group of your friends. But it's like, you have to go
13 and 14 doing that shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Exactly. But it's like, almost like, even something like that, it's almost like your soul has to drop to a certain level. It's like there's some people that have too much heart.
But now we at a point they ain't even trying to do that no more. When the last time you heard about somebody getting jumped?
Yo,
unless it was like in a bar or some shit.
Not even that. Like, what happened to 101s? Yo, no lie, I remember coming up. Yo, no lie, we could be coming from the park. We just see about 30 motherfuckers in the street. We run over. It's 30 motherfuckers surrounded. 2 motherfuckers. They throwing their hands. Tired as hell.
I mean, back in them days, the throwing hands game was all you had to do. We all sharpened that up.
You had to,
know what I mean?
You had to sharpen your iron.
What you know about the B-52 blocks and all that?
Oh, nah. You know, you got to school me on that. You got to school me on that.
Oh, man.
All I know is that when it was time to motherfucking slap box, I got crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel that, you know what I'm saying, that culture is gone. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like, we shouldn't even be motherfucking promoting violence. Like, don't even
Well, what's
use
crazy
your
is
words.
the kids ain't even really, they're on their phones most of the time, so they ain't, you know.
The phone.
They ain't slap boxing. They ain't outside like we was. They ain't playing in sports. They ain't in the street. They're on their phones in inside somewhere or at a spot, or
That's
know.
another thing.
Technology has changed the game.
Technology changed
the phones,
it too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of effect do the phones have?
You could go on black market and get a gun, get weed, get anything.
Crazy shit? Yo, on some shit. In the last 3 days, I want to say that I have seen, like, witnessed about 3 murders on my phone. Think about that shit. There was a time where
that's another thing. It's
you
cool
wouldn't
to do
even
that
see
nowadays.
Visuals of the shit, like, you know what I'm saying. You wouldn't even see. Now it's like we're so numb to it. I think I remember the first time I seen a person killed on my phone. It was like one of them motherfuckers in Iraq. He was like a prisoner. He got his head sawed off. But the shit I remember, like, I felt like throwing up. Like, the shit was so much. I never witnessed the shit like that. I seen it in movies, but to see an actual person be killed. But now I'm numb to it. I'm numb to death, murder, homicide. Yo, do you know how many police I've seen kill black people online?
To a degree, like, crazy us being desensitized to it is not only bad, but it doesn't make it better. Because it's like, such and such got shot, and then we move on.
And that's
how it is now.
Not value life as much.
How many lives we lost this summer, and it's just like, in Albany, New York, period, or in the Capital District. What they said, like, I seen whatever the number was, it was too high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's
been
just
a lot
like
of shootings, man. It's been a lot.
Albany's like close up to the top, right?
And
I mean, peace to the brothers that be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bam Bam and also Snug and all them doing the ceasefires. You know.
The ceasefire movement.
Because at least
House of Peace.
Clap it up for the ceasefire movement.
At least they're taking a different approach.
Yes, they are.
I mean,
you know what I mean? We need people to take different approaches.
I also think that we need, you know what I'm saying, the people that have influence to get involved.
To stand up.
You know what I mean? Because we have influence. You know what I mean?
Instead of making music sometimes about the violence, make it how you get out of the violence.
We influence what's cool. Like, there's people in this community that when they post themselves in a shoe, the world.
I mean, it's popular to be it's popular to be a gangster.
That's true.
Like it's popular to be a gangster.
That's all I watch is gangster movies.
So how can we reverse that? How can we reverse that? Because it's not in all communities. There's some communities, you know what I mean, you could go into. There's some communities where people, you know what I mean, of higher standards, where that gangster shit, that shit is like, it's disgusting. Like, ew, like, look at you. You know what I mean? Pull your pants up.
When we came up, there was gangster rap, but you was only really hearing it. You know what I mean? Now we got the images, we got the videos, we got social media, we got, you know, it's just a different beast. Like, you know, these generations, the technology that they have like Carlotti said, like it plays a big part.
Major
And just
part.
the images
Now,
that
what do
we
you think
see,
is
and
our
even the fact that we see so many images that we become to get desensitized to those images, so to say.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, you want to see the money. You want to see
now, what
the
do you
women.
think is
wanna see
our
the
roles?
guns.
What do you think is our roles? Think about it. Carlotti, do you have a role in this shit? Wizzy Hoffa, you got a role?
Yo,
Chris
listen,
Gibbs,
let me
do I
tell
have
you
a role in
something.
this
Definitely,
shit?
everybody.
What is
Let me tell you
our
something.
role?
I've been keeping dudes off the street since I was at a young age, man. With this hip hop thing. That's one thing about it. Like, I kept a lot of dudes off the street, and some I couldn't.
That's true.
Some I couldn't because, you know, they was just gonna do what they, you know, the
Can't
streets
control
call.
people.
You do what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I just got this motherfucking bright idea.
They gotta
yo, you know
want
what,
it.
yo?
Somebody's got to want it.
You know what? Clap it up for this idea I just got. Clap it up for this idea I just got. I'm going to speak to you. Loyalty fam, Jern. I'm going to talk to you real quick. Yo, I got this idea, man. Hip-hop is influential, right? Yo, would you agree that gangster rap and drill rap, it almost fuels the violence? So, yo, in a way, we are saying that hip-hop music is so powerful that it can influence the behavior of people. Now, a lot of the people that are influenced to kill and rob and do all that shit in hip-hop, you know what I mean by hip-hop music? They're weak-minded. They're weak-minded. They're easily influenced. So imagine this. Think about a record like Tupac Changes. Clap it up for Tupac.
Where they don't have
R&B,
somebody
God bless the
helping
dead.
them.
Think about the message for Changes. Changes had such a power. Imagine if the hip-hop scene out here and in Albany was to change to that. So all of the hot new artists from Albany, Cushy Sunoco, he's on fire from Albany. He making records talking about putting the guns down. Somebody like Kasim Moultrie, you know what I'm saying? He be producing for J.I. Prince of the City, one of the most fire producers. They got a platinum record. Like, do they got the platinum record yet or nah? They on the way to platinum,
They close to it if not.
They close to platinum. That platinum is in the bag, you might as well say. What if they start producing records about peace? Like, if you think about it, all of these records that we hear, how many of these songs have a message of peace? Compared to how many of these songs have a message to get
listen,
money
they
and
took
violence?
they took our messengers off the air, man. They don't want our messengers to have the influence on these youth, man.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? We had everything you talking about. We had that. We had a balance in hip hop at one point in time.
I used to. I get good
We had
messages. out of
KRS. We had
Nas,
Chuck
out of
D. We had
KRS,
Common. We had.
All I know is this, man. The music, it makes people like, yo, Ace of Spade. You know what made me want to drink Ace of Spade? Because I heard that shit in music.
Who the baby?
You know what, man? My wife got me a Guess watch for my birthday, but you know what made me want a Rolex? Music. I don't know anybody with a Rolex. I don't know. Oh, as a matter of fact, my dad has one. You know what I'm saying? But he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, I don't know too many people with Rolexes.
Shout out
but
DJ
I want
Biz.
one.
Biz, I got a speeding ticket thanks to you, brother. You were mixing it up. I was speeding, like lounging,
DJ
like
Biz, big shout out to DJ
Oh,
Biz.
yeah?
You got the wow
yeah,
on the
bro.
roads.
Not even joking.
Or think about something like Amari.
Not even joking, bro.
Amari jeans, it's booming right now. Or even when Balmain was booming, you know what it was? It was the music. Celine. I don't even know what Celine was, but I knew that the Migos made me want to buy it for my girl. I've never seen a piece of Celine. I don't even know how to spell it. Is it a C or a S? Is it a C or a S? Somebody Google that and let me know right now. But hip hop has the power to influence. What if we use this power for the right things? That's one thing we haven't seen. We tried everything. Like you said, we tried basketball programs. We tried tournaments. We tried all this shit. But the only thing in our community, everything in our community is anti-hip-hop. I mean, anti-violence, except for the hip-hop. Hip-hop is the only place. Hip-hop in the streets, but hip-hop in the streets go hand in hand.
I would like to bring back, like, I got a lot of, gear outside here.
It's a money machine, and unfortunately, that's not the way it works. As much as I would love.
But, what we could do is set up on, like a spot where I could bring out some vintage equipment, those little tiny portable turntables, like in L.A., in downtown Bay Area, out in California. They're called the Scratchers. Shout out Jesse Dean and everybody out there. It's crazy out there. They set up in the community. Anywhere they got a spot, they don't even need power nowadays. Things are portable, and they just jam out.
Yo, on some shit, yo.
Kick knowledge, meet people, connect. There's MCs that come out and jam out. There's
no lie, we got to do that. We got to do that. Yo, right now, I'm challenging all the artists. all the artists watching right now, I heard you rap about the money you get. I heard you rap about the bitches you fuck. I heard you rap about the cars that you drive. I'm challenging you. Make some powerful music with a positive message for the kids and for the community and for the streets. If you really nice, I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, I'm talking to you, nigga. God is using me as an instrument. You right
so
now,
why don't you tell your favorite 3 rappers to do that? Tell your favorite 3 rappers to do that. Future and the other ones you name.
They not the ones that do it. They not the ones that do it. You know what I mean? They not the ones that do it. But look, man, we got a record, man, about to play, man. Rocker Boy. Another dude I want to get on the
Rocker
show.
Back? Okay.
Yeah, Rocker Boy's back. Welcome home, Rocker Boy. Welcome home.
Pops told me that I
best wishes.
Show exactly who I am and I best be clear. Got my ass about the hood, you won't catch
music
me there.
Music with a message. Yo, drop a bomb and bring that shit back. Drop a bomb and bring that shit back.
Hard to push my pride aside when I'm all in my zone.
Deejay Smoke.
For this world I was unprepared. Pops told me that I best beware. Show exactly who I am and I best be clear. Got my ass about the hood, you won't catch me there. Living, that was always the goal. Needed some help a couple times, wasn't all on my own. Hard to push my pride aside when I'm all in my zone. Sacrifice, paid the price for this role. Everybody ain't equipped with easy pass for these toes. I'm losing touch with the people that I grew up with. I guess I'm too far off the deep end for them to fuck with. Who knows? That's the reality that I'm stuck with. I'm too old to be concerned with niggas' assumptions of me. I'm holding on to anger still. That family will fuck you over quicker than strangers will. With everything I speak about being numb, and I got the nerve to feel it. Sometimes I feel like I deserve to feel it. Under the surface, I'm still hurting. My mama is gone. They told me I would feel better in due time and move on. But there's some scars on your soul that never heal. They never will. That's a feeling I hope you never feel. Forever real. Gone. They told me I would feel better in due time and move on. But there's some scars on your soul that never heal. They never will. That's a feeling I hope you never feel. Forever real. Uninspired by this so-called music, but still turned around and tried to conform to it. Not caring is a luxury. It's like if I ain't talking about no fuckery, then won't nobody fuck with me. They say I changed and I've been acting different. Just got tired of reaching out to niggas. I had to leave them out. I redirected my path towards what I dream about. On this long road to success, I took the scenic route. I'm uncomfortable with being dependent, and they seem to be comfortable with being content. I don't fit in with them, I'm comfortable with being exempt. I ain't make it, but I made an attempt. I ain't ballin', but my bills is always up to date. And I will front, that shit was tough, it took a couple years. I see him stuntin', I just never gave a fuck to hate. I'm more concerned about myself and where to go from here. Yeah. Apply for a passport, wanted to see more. Maryland in my state of mind, just wanna be more.
ATG. I mean, like, I got music with a message too. And that's what I'm talking about. There's so many different directions you could go with the music. Let me know what you think of this record. ATG.
I need a passport, right on the dashboard, unlimited visa. I need a cash and run my demons. I need a pass and run my demons. All in my bag, I know they be fiending. All in my past, I know they be scheming. I need a dash to run from these demons. I need a dash to run from these demons. I need a passport, right on the dashboard, unlimited visa. I need a cash and run my demons. I need a pass and run my demons. All in my bag, I know they be fiending. All in my past, I know they be scheming. I need a dash to run from these demons. I need a dash to run from these demons. I'm in my zone like a 2-3, and my mind screaming on. To lose me once again, I'm off the pen, I'm nitrogen, I'm lighting this, your enlightenment, pop like a Vicodin. Young nigga on strive with this, I made it cause I'm better, made it cause the shit that I endeavored. Young nigga know my severed, trying to get my life together, using this pain as leverage. They say potential is time, so tell me how could it be measured? I'm switching my lane for the better, this is my brain like the weather, carry the weight of my ancestors, nigga switching up on you like transgender fishtail, nigga put some gas in it. I need a passport, right on the dashboard, unlimited visa, I need a cash and run my demons. I need a pass and run my demons. All in my bag, I know they be fiending. All in my past, I know they be scheming. I need a dash, run from these demons. I need a dash to run from these demons. I need a passport, right on the dashboard, unlimited visa. I need a cash and run my demons. I need a pass and run my demons. All in my bag, I know they be fiending. All in my past, I know they be scheming. I need a dash, run from these demons. I need a dash to run from these demons.
It's one of his records, man. He's very lyrical. Very lyrical. Out, shout out to E, man. Friday, even though it's Saturday. Big shout out to E, man. He never never let me down. Straight fire. Whether they smoke this fire. That's him right there. Alex.
She two-faced.
That's him right there. Ain't that some shit?
To your whole dog, cause I'm way better. Never counterfeit. I great cheddar. Make better tunes. You late fella.
Yo, what up, Alex?
It don't get better. If she wanna leave, tell her check the weather. Will I rain check? If you want fuck, I'll sex you. Brown skin John with the fatty.
Set me the addy, in a raincoat like Maddie. Girl, you such a baddie, can I be your daddy? Dream say Valley, but I'm East Coast swaggy. Fuck what they say, let me get a beef patty.
TGIF, it's Friday. If I don't get paid, I'ma get laid.
Yo, 518, yo. We got a special guest for y'all. Clap it up, Al, turn off the E. Clap it up, Al, turn off the E. Al, turn off the E. We want it live.
She two-faced like a babe sweater. Pull up to your whole dog, cause I'm way better. Never counterfeit, I great cheddar. Make better tunes, you late fella. I'ma go get her, it don't get better. If she wanna leave, I tell her check the weather. Girl, I rain check you. If you want fuck, I'll sex you. Brown skin John with the fatty. Set me the Alex in her raincoat like Maddie. Girl, you such a baddie. Can I be your daddy? Dream say Cali, but I'm East Coast swaggy. Fuck what they say, let me get a beef patty. TGIF, it's Friday. If I don't get paid, I'ma get laid. TGIF, it's Friday. If I don't get laid, I'ma get paid. TGIF, it's Friday. If I don't get paid, I'ma get laid. TGIF, it's Friday. If I don't get laid, I'ma get.
It's your boy Alex without the E. What's up, man? Follow me on all platforms. Shout out Chris Gibbs. Shout out Media Studio 24. Let's fucking go, man.
Damn, son.
That was crazy.
DJ Smoke.
Yo, 518. He just happened to be passing by. We got a live performance. That's how we do it. Live for Media Studio 24. That's how we giving it up.
It's Benzie.
Yo, shout out Wizzy Hoffa.
You heard me? This my shit too. My mom used to play this shit cleaning the crib. You heard?
Family ties.
Yeah.
Ass up, face down.
Tip Holly on the beat.
Ass up, face down. Regaste la muerte ahorita, cabrón.
Can't nobody do it like Benzie. Smoking hella gas.
Okay,
can't
Benzie.
have my tank empty.
Okay, Benzie.
Can't have my
Five, what
plate
they sound
empty.
like?
All my bitches getting to the chicken, no 10-piece.
Tip Hollywood, okay.
I ain't never felt envy. Breakfast time when I be the club with my Henny. Nigga try to flex with broke niggas, don't tempt me. I got my own bottle, I ain't gotta be friendly.
The ladies of the 518, the 518 got some talent. It's a lot of ladies in the 518, but a lot of talent. We hear you, baby.
Every time I breathe, they upset. They mad. I'm just trying to leave in a jet.
Ass up, face down.
Okay.
Tip Hollywood. Check out on Facebook. IG, she poppin'.
Yes. Ass up, face down.
Okay.
Ass up, face down.
Holly. No love on the east, so head out west. Fuck all the rest. Holly, she the best. Hun come to mind when I think of the ex. Yes. Damn, you wrong, get so we're smiling right now. Scammers, swipers, they my stylists right now. Why you selling vintage Chanel? Yes.
Tip Hollywood, we hear you, baby.
Yes, you don't like me, you're one hell of a catch. And I thank the Lord every day. I am so blessed. Shouts out to where I'm from. Harlem, what to do. In Troy, New York, I also represent you. Holly. I also represent you.
Yes.
Yeah, you know how to get on here talking
DJ Smoke, wherever the smoke is fire. We hear you, baby.
Ass up, face down.
Represent
I told you, she got potential. I believe in that girl. Tip Hollywood, I see you. Busy, I see you.
Fire.
So, yo, look, man. Before we get into the DJ Smoke mix to close it out, we going to talk about one more topic, man. Let's talk about one more topic, man. This topic is this, man. What 518 artists do you think are working the hardest right now and have the most potential to take it the furthest? Know what I'm saying? I know you work with artists. I know you
First
got your
of all,
people.
me.
You have your personal relationship.
Me,
Clap
DJ
it up for
Wizzy
Wizzy
Hoffa.
Hoffa.
Yeah.
Clap it up for Wizzy Hoffa. That's his answer. That might be the best answer he have. That might be the best answer he have. So we're gonna
DJ
clap it
Wizzy
up.
Hoffa.
But we want to know on some shit. Who do you have your eye on? Who do you see making moves, making noise?
The people that you gonna hear on my records, man. So
that's right.
US Bay is an example.
US Bay. Big shout out US Bay.
Tiff Hollywood is an example.
Tiff Hollywood, another one with a lot of
Tiff,
potential.
what up?
Touch Money Seas is an example.
Touch Money Seas, we see you, baby.
Rel Godley.
Rel Godley is.
What up, Rel?
Yeah, of course, man.
Okay.
Of course.
Definitely.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna play him. He be making his noise. I think I just seen the video of him jumping up and down the garbage can the other day. You know what I mean? That shit had me crying and
I
shit.
think Cushy is doing his thing.
Cushy Sunoco making a lot of noise.
I think Chubbs is doing his thing.
Chubbs making a lot of noise. A big shout out all these artists, man. Y'all all making a lot of noise.
Glit Nation. What's he go by? Glit Nation.
It's a lot of guys. Depends what generation you talking to.
All right, so yo, you know what I mean? I got a few I got my eyes on. Two of them are Gucci Leak and Selly Paper Plane. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. I seen a lot of local artists. I seen a lot of dudes making music. I seen a lot of dudes putting music out, trying to do your thing. I have never seen an artist as complete as Gucci Leak. That kid is complete. That kid has the charisma.
What
he
about
has the
Bay?
energy.
US
he
Bay?
has the persona. Oh, US Bay is dope.
What's that?
US Bay is dope. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like US Bay. You know what I mean? The only thing that I will say, you know what I'm saying, with US Bay music is that I want to see him like step out the box a little more. You know what I mean? I see him make records for the lady. Yo, he had this one record with a female. It was fire. A fire record.
What things you do?
Yeah. Things you do. That was fire.
Yeah.
That was a hit. That was definitely a hit.
They got
you
two
know what I
rockers
mean?
out
Buck
right
him
now.
down. This is a hit. But you know what, man? I want to, you know what I mean, man? I want to see a different side to him. You know what I mean?
So you don't think that the I Don't Know Why record is a different side?
Oh, it's definitely different. You know what I mean? I mean,
What type of different side you want to see?
know what I mean?
What type
It's a fire record.
What type
It's
of
like,
different side
yo,
you want to see?
It's like, yo, there's a place that an artist take it. It's almost like a personal place. Like if you think about the greatest artists that we listening to, from Biggie Smalls to Tupac to Eminem to Jay-Z to even the ones you name, to Drake to J. Cole to Big Sean, there's a part of their music that they make, you know what I'm saying, that's mainstream to push, but there's also this personal level. Now the personal level is what separates them. If you think
There's
about
so
the
many artists that's gonna
artists,
be mad that I didn't mention them too.
of course, man. But you know what I mean, man. All I mean is keep banging. All I mean is keep banging. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, man. I just seen you put up a post.
We were
you
talking
said,
about
I don't
the
know why
ones
I
that
had
we
3
were talking
rejections
about.
for extras.
We were talking about the things that artists are doing that's keeping them consistent. Because I know a lot of guys that know how to handle this microphone, bro. But it's just like you gotta.
But can they make a hit? Are they producing? You know what I'm saying? Are they putting music out? Are they investing into their craft? Are they pushing themselves in their image? Or can they just rap? Because if a nigga that could just rap, we just seen dude just walk past and shit. You know what I mean? Do that video. He can just rap. Yeah, right. I gave him $20 to sit in this shit. Anybody could just rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's important to me is, can you make a record? That's why artists like Gucci Leak.
Can it last long?
I'm not sure how familiar you
Like
are with
Biggie.
Gucci Leak, but that boy can make a record. He knows how to make a record. He knows how to keep the energy on 1,000 until the end of the song.
You got Freaka out here too.
Oh yeah, Freaka. Freaka's an amazing. He was another dude on my list. Big shout out Freaka. Clap it up for Freaka. Clap it up for Freaka, man. Yo, Freaka, we gotta have you down at the show because you know you got a lot to say. You got a lot of music to play, man. We can have a whole, you know what I'm saying? We can really do it up. But Freaka is definitely another one of the dudes that's on my list.
We just named
You know what
some
I'm saying?
popular guys. It don't mean they the best.
Knuckles
it just means that they make they're making themselves known.
No, but you know what though? Popularity counts. Popularity counts. I tell you this. There's probably thousands of motherfuckers that's better than Drake. But how many of them are more popular than him? His popularity is gonna take him over the top. Popularity, yo, that's one thing I hate. I hate when they try to say that popularity doesn't count.
Yeah, always
clout
counted.
doesn't count.
Just like in high school.
All that shit
and all
count.
that.
Well, that's why it's called pop culture.
You know what I'm saying?
Pop
Man,
is
all
short
that
for
shit's about the
popularity.
stats.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you put
Pop
out a bunch
music.
of music, like someone like Mick Jenkins, I love Mick Jenkins. He make fire music. You know what I'm saying? Mick Jenkins is fire. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have the popularity. So it's like he's not brought up in certain conversations. And Mick Jenkins, he can go deeper than Drake.
He will be. He
could go deeper than Drake. He does the things Big Sean does. He can do all these things.
Our favorite rappers were in that same position. So if he meant to get there, he gonna get there. If he meant to get there, he gonna get there.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. But yo, let me see. Knuckles Brim, another one. I don't know. He's on fire right now.
Knuckles Brim, what up?
Knuckles Brim, he's drowning right. Oh my God, the whole Wild Money visuals.
Oh, that Rocker Boy, that Rocker Boy is fire. You can't get more.
Big Wish.
Yo, Rocker Boy came on recently, man. You know what I mean? I want to hear more music from Rocker Boy, but other than that, like, you know what I mean? Those are the
I'm gonna
dudes.
tell you right now. Who working on some lethal? P Now, man. P Now, my Umbrella niggas, man.
I never really heard much of his music.
Slim Ice, P Now.
Oh, Slim Ice, you know what I mean?
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Shit, man. They got joints on. They got pull up this joint of Ice and P Now on YouTube. Put Slim Ice and P Now. PNAL. And it's an older joint, but still, it's hard.
Slim Ice and P Now, man. We about to check them out, man. See what they about, man. I definitely heard of P Now. You know what I mean? I never tuned into his music. What's the record you talking about?
Guy.
Oh yeah, Trenchy got some fire. We be playing some fire, Trenchy.
Shout out Trenchy.
Which record you talking about? So this record right here. We're gonna check this out. Slim Ice, P Now, G Mix Freestyle. G Mix Freestyle.
Shout out to Jay Green. That's what G Mix means.
Big shout out Jay Green, JGI Media Studios. We all in tune. Big shout out to 518.
Capital Mixers.
All that mumble rap is dead, I'm just warning you. My brother home from the feds, I make him slaughter you. We in the hood, a nigga flyer than LeBron. Who want to smoke? Put that work in my sock drawer. I'ma flood the block with this popcorn. House parties y'all popped on. Niggas in they skinny jeans, suffer from methazine. I load another magazine, I'm careful cause the ladder steam. Bring it back to Medellin.
Who said real hip hop was dead? Who said hip hop was dead?
I'm really rocking to designer. I be really in designer. Young nigga make a package flip. What you know about that? I was
100% black owned JC Rock Nation. You see,
just a real slick. I feel with niggas really sick. My man sends to a century. That's old school Jersey shit. Surrounded by these weirdos. Low tech with the air hole. Put a hole in your head like your brain needed a window. Sticking with my kinfolk. New niggas be all fleek. Drake down to my feet. Well connected. I think I'm me. Watch them get mad when there's no shots that go unnoticed. Scoring in the Lotus got me focused. Rolling that potent out and teaching niggas like professors. From a Tesla. Ain't no working out when I stretch you. Just a stretcher. I want the body scene. The ambulance should have left you, huh? Yeah. I'm back, I know y'all missing me. Serving the gangsta shit y'all love, for me it's chemistry. Depicting me to stand out. Never had my hand out. Let them grip in the 40, not good at stare down.
Maybe Media, big shout out Maybe Media on the visual.
Peanut sent me the word and I told them I'm right here. Peanut sent me the word and I told them I'm right here.
I was missing in action.
P Now, we see you, baby.
Question my passion. They said I'm slacking on my rapping. Haven't lost a step in any way, shape, or fashion. You niggas with the singing, dancing, rather rub shoulders with the ones who getting grams in. My homie got some guaranteed loss. Take that extra step like LeBron with the ball. Do is make a call. Wait on it. Nothing better than that feeling when your scale got some weight on it. I improvise, building this enterprise like Birdman. The K help respect, get emphasized. Besides, hold it like a baby. Trigger sensitive, gotta treat it like my lady.
Sound like 5 8. We hear you, baby.
He said my trigger sensitive, gotta treat it like my lady.
Damn.
When you finish with them gimmicks, I be still here. Just temporary like them paper plates. But I'm long term, you're gon' learn the wrong turn to have you in the casket of ashes, small urn. I made a post saying fresh off. Hour later, phone rang, collect calls. collect call was an old plug. 4-year run, wife never knew he sold drugs. He on his way home, said nothing changed.
518 sound like 518 Albany. We hear you. Albany, Connect, Troy, Capital Region. We in the building. Live from Media Studio 24.
This old though. This old.
Clap it up.
Whole world gonna be doing a buck down. Whole world gonna be doing a buck down.
Hold on, cause I feel like a banger about to come right now. But before that banger come, man, I want to have Wizzy Hoffa close it out, man. We had you come through. I was able to discuss and give you my views on hip hop live in the rec, because you read the post, but you don't get a chance to really hear and feel my passion. You know what I'm saying? We had a chance to have you down. You know what I mean? We discussed the 518 music scene. We discussed the violence in Albany. We discussed mainstream music. You know what I mean? And we want to give you a chance to close it out before we have
So y'all playing my joint?
Smoke tear that shit up.
Y'all playing my joint?
Oh, of
Always
course.
playing the joint.
All right, so let's get into this. DJ Wizzy Hoffa featuring Tiff Hollywood, US Bass, C Sharp. I don't care why, man. I don't know why. Excuse me.
DJ Smoke.
He got me
on
on. Yeah, he got me on the Patronum, man. The Trony Tron.
That Pat Ron don't play no games, baby. I don't know why.
But
DJ
yeah, you know,
Hoffa.
we on Google Play, iTunes.
They download that
Apple
record. Where can they
Music.
find that record? It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's on
that record's everywhere.
all platforms.
It's on the radio too.
It's
right?
added to more.
How do you buy it?
Apple Music or
Right.
streaming.
People still buy records?
iTunes,
Well, that's
Apple
the thing.
Music.
I mean, I do, but
I didn't even know.
I like
the
to
thing,
support
yo, the
people.
music industry is changing so frequently. I didn't even know that
Spotify,
was
you
still
know,
a thing.
everybody's
Okay.
streaming now, so you know.
Yeah,
it's all about that stream.
But check
money.
that record out, man. I don't know why. Tiff Hollywood.
Hollywood, man.
Hollywood. Yo, you know what it is? That same Pat Ron you sipping on, I'm sipping on too, baby. Tiff Hollywood, I see you, baby. C Sharp, US Bay, DJ Wizzy Hoffa.
When you bopped in the club, damn, my DM's talking funny. You big mad cause I'm social media famous. You on the net straight capping on some lame shit. I had you on that big, me and my bitch. On the DL Kim, handle it like a real bitch. You big mad cause I'm social media like that. I'm a squirt against awesome like that. I'm flossing like that. Time is money, so it's costly for the. When you bopped in the club, damn, my DM's talking funny. Mad cause I'm social media famous. You on the net straight capping on some lame shit. I had you on that big, me and my bitch. On the DL Kim, handle it like a real bitch.
Hollywood, check her out, follow her.
Talking like that. I'm a squirt against awesome like that. Shopping sprees regular, I'm flossing like that. Time is money, so it's costly for the kitty cat.
I can't believe you got me in this club.
Turn up.
Could you be the one to make me fall in love? Little mama, you feel so good.
This record is fire. DJ Wizzy Hoffa. This record is a classic. Tell Wizzy Hoffa I said it.
It sounds so good.
Your feelings up, reminiscing how I
don't know why.
Talk to me though, you know I ain't a silly hoe.
I don't know why.
Got you in your feelings up, reminiscing how I
Quality, engineering, everything is on point. This is
Talk to me though, you know I ain't a silly hoe.
I'm forever little shorty, we was locked in. Leveled you up, now you really think you poppin'. His and hers in the mall when we was shopping. You moving funny, baby girl, you need to stop it. I held you down, I wanna know if you were in or out. Playing victim to your friends, I don't get it now. Posting crazy on the book, I had to sit you down. Wanted to be the queen for me, but didn't get the crown.
So when you first
Now it's
heard it,
bros over hoes, cause you get around. Now it's bros over hoes, cause you get around. Lived it just
All those
said every
records fire
time
off
you
the
was
rip,
acting
man.
shy. I stuck by you through
Those
it
records
all, and I
fire,
don't
man.
know why. I can't believe
That's
you got
energy,
me in
man.
this club, but
It's energy. Good records make me feel good. If a record make me feel
It is
good,
a feel good. It is a feel good.
what he said? Hold on.
Real feel good.
You know what I'm saying? You got the record.
so good to me.
These are the vibes we need. War records, these vibes maybe see decrease of violence. Or if you think about it.
Got you in your feelings up, reminiscing how I
Big shout out Albany.
Talk to me though, you know I ain't a
Connect
silly
where I
hoe.
lay my head. Troy.
I be listening to it like,
reminiscing how I
this shit.
Shit fire.
Word.
to me though, you know I
But
ain't a
sometimes
silly
we
hoe.
just, like I make beats all the time,
I
so
should've
it's like,
never
make
even
a beat
fucked
when
with
it's
you,
on to the
but a
next
nigga
beat.
still stuck with you.
You sit back and reflect on it.
I should've never even fucked with you. Fuck the bitches, I got stuck with you.
Yo, Wiz,
I should've never even fucked
I got a little gift for coming on the show. Yeah, stayed up perfecting it so it could sound good, since you make your record sound so good. And I'll tell you, it was a task, because this record knocked so hard. It was making all the records jump when it was putting in the grooves, because that bass is pumping. So I had to do a lot of perfection. I got it right though.
So that's something real special.
Well, it's a lo-fi. It's a lo-fi vinyl, right? That you can record on, so it sounds like it wouldn't have any highs in it. So I went and I remastered it so it sounded good on this record, so we can actually play it. I'm gonna play it now for you. Here, check it out though.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yo, that's what's up, man. Yo, this is major, man.
Oh, so you got a copy?
That's major.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that is major right there, man. DJ Wizzy Hoffa.
I got my joint on the...
You got your joint
Wizzy
pressed
Hoffa.
on a vinyl.
Yeah, we got it pressed on the vinyl. I don't know why.
It's a 5-inch.
Hottest record in the 518 right now.
I
Tell
got
him
you on
it.
one side, the clean version, because I know you like your records and you like the artwork, so I put the artwork on there also.
Artists, get those clean versions.
And I'll put
get
the
those clean versions
and
of
the
y'all
dirty.
records.
Yeah, man. Yo, me and you always are forever, so.
My guy Smoke. You know what I'm saying?
That's love is love, man. We got DJ Wizzy Hoffa in the building, man. That's major.
All right, let me see it real quick. I want to play it.
Let that shit knock.
Let me hear how this quality is.
Well.
Let me see what you did.
You got the record?
Let that shit knock, man. I don't know why. Remastered by DJ Smoke.
Now it ain't gonna be, the best quality. It's a toy, but
Right.
it works.
See what he got. See what DJ Smoke got. See what he put together.
Yeah, that's skipless too.
Oh yeah. The things they could do these days.
You hear that beat? That shit knock, bro.
I can't really hear it, but I can't hear it enough.
But it works. But it's a toy. But your track's on a vinyl.
That's fire.
That's amazing. Clap it up, man. Clap it up, man. DJ Wizzy Hoffa. I don't know why. Now, yo, DJ Smoke, man, I want you to close this out with some fire. I need some heat. I know you got some heat, man. I know you got some fire records. What you got for me? What you got for me? Who's this right here? Boss Gang? Boss Gang?
All right, you ready?
Here's what you got, man. Yo, let's look this fire. 518. This is what 518 sound like.
Yeah. Wizzy Hoffa. Boss Gang.
Hoffa, what up?
When I was out here roasting it.
DJ Wizzy Hoffa.
When I pop, nigga, I ain't gon' graze your head. You see that laser red? That means your days is dead. I met a new bitch, shorty give amazing head. And we on blazer back, man, we got high hopes. When I pop, nigga, I ain't gon' graze your head. When I pop, nigga, I ain't gon' graze your head. When I pop, nigga, I ain't gon' graze your head. You see that laser red? That means your days is dead. I met a new bitch, shorty give amazing head. And we on blazer bag, man, we got high hopes. I'ma chill, sit back and let the lie roast. See 4 niggas with me, then it's 5 toasts. New niggas, we ain't built from the same cloth. Nigga, it's a new year, but it's still the same boss. Y'all ain't never seen me pull up in the same car. Call me Hef, you ain't seen me with the same bros. I'm a G, we ain't following the same laws. In the same game, but we ain't got the same score. I'm so hotter, y'all niggas so nada. So lotta, but now I'm low like Flow Rider. Peep shorty out my window, she so proud of. I was gonna let her pass, but I so got her. All cars valid, we the best, ask Khaled. Send niggas to your crib with the mask.
Ask Khaled.
Man, your boy stylin'. I sound
We
good
the
like
best.
Ben Ari on the violin. Who said I don't grind? I'm not him.
Straight out the booth at the mall, go shopping. Whatever I want, Green's gonna cop it.
That was like
Every day I see more moves.
DJ Smokey said in the crates.
I was already
whole
really
team locked in. You don't like me, fuck it, get it poppin'.
Yo, the video fire too.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, shout out 16 bars.
16 bars, boys. Yo, he's another dude. Yo, no lie, man. Is he still around? He's still around? We gotta link up with him. He still out here? It was, yeah, man. We gotta get up with him, man. Another 518 legend.
That's a fact.
Hip Hop Alive, long
But I
time.
knew it when he
Memory lane and shit back in the days vital. My cousin Horse had a big
Another Wizzy track.
Ain't no half stepping. Sounded like a
DJ Wiz Hoffa.
down like a driver by a
Mickey.
skid bump. Rhymes are right and mixed up. My man bought rings.
Do up.
Drug money from a transport sting. I wore baggy jeans, had Jansport strings. My pops used to camcord things.
Yo, artists, send that music. Artists, make sure you send that music. We making hits out here at Media Studio 24. We do more than go live.
Smoke, you really outdid yourself tonight.
You're a legend, bro.
We always do. We always do.
Snoop Dogg and MTV spazzing. I'm on the scene tagging. Graffiti is a popular craze. Dubbing over gospel tapes at my mama enraged. I get
You know, it
down.
took
I
me
remember
like-
I was copying mates.
took me over a year to find who I wanted to be on this shit.
When the blood
Like,
came
kept this
trying to
shit
put
in
an ox to my
5.
face, my cousin
Can't
Ty
rush
had
greatness.
Still watching my space. I was good. Back to the fabulous pun. Ran away for a week, smoked cannabis or rum, and I knew hip hop was my lifestyle. Quite proud. Right now, if it would die down, I die now.
That's what real hip hop sound like. That's what real hip hop sound like. 518 sound like live from Media Studio 24. We in the motherfucking building. DJ Wiz Hoffa, DJ Smoke, wherever there's smoke, there's fire. Chris Gibbs. Tell that nigga Chris Gibbs I said
That's
it.
what my sister called me when she saw me trying to scratch her mommy's record player. Inspired by the cold press tapes and the black and white flyers. We was high as limb bias at the fever, rapping cheaper, easy wide and smacking ass.
R.I.P. Limb Bias.
Lakers started jacket crease on my leash, please.
Legend.
Tell me Nathan, fast forward a couple years, chick that I knew through a kick a pre-taping. Wait a minute. I go to school with him. I can do this shit. Copped a few tape decks, little Spanish kid with the Ava Rex, had his Timbs on a Deejay neck. 96th grade Lex, label execs gave him that new Nas, but they even gave it to Flex. 97 made that legendary tape with Flex. Face off, 98 they put my face in the sauce. 99 New Year, such a blur.
That's what hip hop sound like.
L, freaky time, got
518 sound like.
I always try to incorporate that, man.
Yo, real hip hop is still alive, man. Still alive and kicking. Still alive and kicking. That shit ain't going nowhere, man. We can sit on pound cake. All that other shit gonna die. The real shit, that shit lasts forever. That's what the classic is, right?
I think so. Man. You gotta give me some time.
Yeah, give me some coffee.
Here you go, this time shit.
Colombian.
Gotta give me some time, man.
Why you talking about me?
What?
Why you all in my business?
Real.
Why you ain't in your lane?
Dolo.
Why you always switching?
Dominate.
Why you talking about me? Why you all in my business? Why you ain't in your lane? Why you always switching? Smoke like a pound today. Got something louder. I got a bunch of little mamas. They from around the way. Smoke a nigga like an insane. Bitches worried about my dick print. Bitches worried about a DM. Should be worried about assistance. Don't be talking about me. Why you all in my business?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, bro? Give me the pack, the honey backward.
Oh, yeah. Speed that up.
Yeah. John C. Magic.
John C. Magic with the fire.
Yo, Wizzy, you produce this?
Nah.
John
Which one
C.
you got?
Magic.
Summertime?
John C. Magic. 518. What's up? That's what the 518 sound like.
I got
What?
She keep calling me.
Okay.
And I ain't even know. They know I got some dough on me.
Slim and Queen?
Throws money, make
Queen
it go
is
for
slim.
me. And she don't even help. My city love me, but I want the love that Brooklyn give big. The same kind of love that chain smoker give a sick. Bitches give me head on demand, cause I'm the man. If a nigga ever hated on me, I understand. Go tell Wayne that I'm a shotter.
Yeah,
I'm running with them rastas.
This dude, we got some music coming up.
Gonna go black.
Word.
They go fuck your baby mama. I was dead
I
in
love
the
his
middle
sound.
when niggas didn't do diddly. Niggas couldn't riddle me, plotting, planning about killing me. I said I'm the king of my city, I'm into literal. I switched up my style up, now these shorties is feeling me. I tell her go. When you on that pole, just take it slow. Go.
It's one of the things I
My city loving me, they calling me to go. He said she keep calling me.
They call Wiz to go.
No, I got some dough on me, and I ain't even throw. This money make it go for me, and she don't even hoe.
I don't think I like that. It's not lost.
This one's Locks. Shoot us.
I'm so busy, man.
Boy, that shit up, trippy.
Woo. Bitch, I'm a shooter. Yeah, bitch, I'm a doer. Yeah, good like a cougar. Yeah, baby, I put up.
Connect.
Yeah,
Locks.
Free ready, cooler. Whoa. Ain't y'all tired on my face? Don't you know that's the game? Turn the head into a play. Wait, matter we be making plays. Wait, turn the box into a safe. Hey, change my number, what you say? Hey, skinny nigga, now I'm Buddha man. Nigga, ugly, no boogeyman. I got that water right by the sand. I get you hooked like I'm Peter Pan. I don't need money to be the man. Trap with the sport, then I been a champ. Watching Nick like what you saying there. Turn up. The drop when I'm pulling up. I brought a bitch with a bigger butt. She said I'm too good, I'm not hood enough. I brought a bitch with a stupid up. I got coke on the table. I look like Diego. I got killers on the payroll. I be shitting on my ankle. Head tap, the case closed. Why you looking like the bank closed? Big money.
Media Studio 24.
Bitch, I'm a shooter. Yeah,
chill, Locks. Yo, run that back real quick. Somebody tag Locks. Locks, what's up, baby? Locks, what's up? Live from Media Studio 24. Chris Gibbs, DJ Wizzy Hoffa, DJ Smoke, what's up?
Ain't y'all tired on my face? Don't you know that's the game? Turn the head into a play. Wait, matter we be making plays. Wait, turn the box into a safe. Hey, change my number, what you say? Hey, skinny nigga, now I'm Buddha man. Nigga, ugly, no boogeyman.
I dig.
Right by the sand, I get you hooked like I'm Peter Pan. I don't need money to be the man. Trap with the sport, then I been a champ. Watching Nick like what you saying there. I got the drop when I'm I brought a bitch with a bigger butt.
That's what the 518 sound like. This how the fuck we doing it. All we play is 518 music. Them other niggas are scared to play
Yo,
this shit.
shout out my man Dre Skino. He was up here the other day.
Dre Skino, he
This
got a
one's
hit. You heard
called
his record
Tap Out. And
Dre
yeah,
Skino,
we're working
Tap Out?
on a new one. Shout out BPM Lessons. Yo, we up in here. DJ Smoke, baby.
Motherfucking hit right here. It's a hit right now.
Dre Skino, tap in.
I know a hit when I hear it.
I met a bad little bitch. Said she had a heartache, broke the shit.
Word, I was singing this the other night, the whole night.
This is back when I had the 2 for 10. I made a tap out. Hit it from the front, then I blew a tap out. Hit it from the front, then I blew a tap out. Hit it from the front, then I blew it back out. Hit it from the front, then I blew it back out. I remember days I was in the trap house. She didn't wanna be there, so I took a different route. I remember sleeping on the floor at your mother's house. But it's okay though. Like Simon says, whole move if I say so. Niggas want war, we gon' aim for they main goal. Tryna get chains, get whips like a Django. I make a tap out. Hit it from the front, then I blew it back out. I remember days I was in the trap house. She didn't wanna do, so I had to take a different route.
Dre Skino, what's up? Dre Skino, I know you tuned in, baby. Dre Skino, tap out. Dre Skino, tag that nigga.
That's a hot She said she looking for a real
Shit a
one.
hit, I tell niggas, it's a hit. 518 got some shit.
Hey, she said she looking for a real one. She said she looking for a real one. She said she looking for a real one.
Uh-oh, you know what happens when you hear those sounds?
What's that?
Money
Wild
Wild
Money
Visual.
Visuals. Wild Money Visuals, what's up? They making moves.
Yeah, this is Draco Baby.
Teasy.
Top Dog.
They been hit me up about this record, man. It's my first time hearing it.
I'ma make it to the top and I promise I ain't gon' stop. Said I got you, then I got you. Was with me before I popped. And you never changed up on me. Fill your rollie up with rocks. If I ever call upon you, I know that you sending shots. And I'ma ride until the wheels fall off. I'm a real top dog. And I'm glad that they changed before the mills popped off. Cause you killed no cost in the field like Moss. Took all them losses and bitch, I'm still a boss. I used to hit the store with a pocket full of change. Now I'm in a foreign engine roaring, switching lanes. Trying to know where she be be whoring, she be sniffing cane. That bitch a blower, she annoying, she be in the way. I was down and I was broken, they ain't give a fuck. Never changed, started winning, now they switching up.
518, this is the 518 sound like.
Niggas
I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Live Media Studio 24. Y'all been tuning in all night. Tiff Cabana. The ladies of the 518 really got some heat.
Bitch, the only thing that comforts me. I tried to tell them that these bitches don't got nothing for me. I tried to tell them that these bitches don't got. I tried to tell them that these bitches don't got nothing for me.
Tip, talk to 'em.
Fire hazard, nigga, this is true story. Smoke bitches if they ever try to come for me. A dead back bitch, the only thing that comforts me.
Tiff Cabana 518 sound like Live Media Studio 24.
Bitches, they don't wanna rock with me. Somebody ought to tell them none of them could fuck with me. 5'4", but my attitude 6'1". I need a big bag, just got my nigga a big gun. Chef in the kitchen, get the frying these chickens. To a rat bitch greasy, show you how to do it easy.
Tiff Cabana. Fire. DJ Smoke.
Higher, I'm more fire.
Real hardcore.
Pretty bitch, I'm more flyer.
We're gonna close it out.
There's none realer, there's none higher.
Lance Jagger, Elevation 518. We want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. We want to thank Wizzy Hoffa for coming out. It was fun, man. We want to thank Lance Jagger for this fire. We gotta have you come down again, man.
I'll come back and argue with you.
Yeah, come back, man, because I always be winning.
Nah.
Winning feel good, baby. DJ Smoke.
Started off from the playground on a beach in
Featuring Top Blue.
Turning into a dinner.
Yo, Smoke, this shit wouldn't be nothing without you, you heard?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Street sour niggas lemonade. OG, how you elevate. Counting paper at a better rate. Play the game, never hesitate.
That's hard.
Moving on to a better grade. Never good, nigga, always
So
great.
much fire to 518. We ain't played one mainstream record tonight. We ain't played one mainstream record.
Hopefully you did.
We was giving
I let that go. I let that go be our head.
Hopefully, right? Hopefully I did. It's not now. It's not yet. 518, big shout to y'all, man, for tapping in, for tuning in. Live
Check it
Media
off from
Studio
the bus
24.
down. Know we roll with a rush now. Like every dog gon' front now. Every play's a
I got
touchdown.
one more.
Left the block under come round.
DJ
She
Smoke
got
said
my
he had
back
one
with
more.
a gun now. Real Bonnie
I
and
feel like it's
Clyde
coming from
shit.
Quado.
Sweet shaky, couldn't
I
sugar.
feel like I'm using my telepathy, and I feel like it's that new record from Quado.
I'm gonna stay with the ladies on that one.
Run down. You don't really won't fuck around. OG still run down.
518 sound like.
Shout out Jake Green again.
Jay Green, we see you. JGI Media Studios. JGI Media Studios.
I
Shout out
think
the
this
whole
is a new
team
one out
over
the
there.
studio.
Shout out the whole team over there.
Supposed to be my dog. I found out you switched up and turned to a rat.
This one's the wrong one, but hold on.
The name of my cousin, I touched me with rags. Gotta watch what you say to me on the type that's gonna
This
make you
shit fire.
stand
This
on it.
is my shit.
I guess that Patron's hitting everybody tonight.
MCG, we hear you, baby.
I can tell you I'm sorry. I cannot give you closure. Now my ball in the party. And they pay to get blowed down. I can't wait for nobody. They expect me to slow down. I was typical with demon killers. Fuck your sorry, don't need forgiveness. Cause your body don't leave a witness. Be under the tree, I'm getting. I went all on my way, my little broke all the kids. Had to wait for the seed to judge. Ain't no wait for the games. I could go get you straight. Better watch what you speaking on. Remember days used to pay for my money, get paid. Cause if now we not eating good. I be stuck in my ways, I'm just trying to get paid. So my mommy gon' leave the hood.
So
Those
lit,
niggas that's
son.
fucking with drugs.
This shit lit.
Don't go feed that touch to a dog.
Yeah, this one's called Show Me.
I still feel you gotta kick Cal out of hip hop. Kick him out of hip hop. All the culture vultures.
He ain't going nowhere.
Big shout out Hov, Jay-Z, Black On, Ace of Spades. We see you, baby. Rock Nation. You never know. Maybe one day we be right there.
So you can see my clarity.
DJ Smoke, wherever they smoke this fire, we live, baby.